So today I was riding my Commander High Torque, and the LCD's been out for a couple of days, but started to overheat really quickly. So I thought maybe the fan, I had put it back together, maybe I forgot to plug in the fan. I didn't hear the fans running. I've got a dual setup that I got from Alien Rides. What had happened is something a little bit more severe. So this is the 3-part motherboard for the Commander High Torque. And under here you see the MOSFETs, and this is where they feed the heat in. And this has some speaker connections. And this is where we see a piece that's burned. So I was writing it, wheel works. But what had happened, and this is the other piece here, and it should be fine. I don't see anything. I'm not good with this sort of thing. I don't know much. So I don't know if it's okay, but it should be. So I'm just going to ignore that. But this piece here, when I took the top off and I turned the wheel on to kind of see if the fans were going, I saw something arc here. Now, when I took this thing apart and then put it back together, the wiring harness that connects all 4 batteries and then connects to the motherboard, it's set up to where you can have most of the wires on either one side or the other. And I have it on a side that I don't believe, it's not going to matter either way, but because of the way I had it set up and the way I had it tied down, a wire, not this one, but another wire about this thick, it's one of the battery wires, I believe it was sparking against this right here. So I think that's what happened, but it's not burned there, so maybe it was something else. But hopefully I don't have to buy an entire new motherboard. Maybe this one piece, I can get that. And maybe somebody can tell me what that is. Just understand, if you put this thing back together, make sure all the wires are elevated above the board. Because unless you really know what all this stuff is, you can end up like me, with an overheating wheel. In order to fix this, either one, I replace the motherboard, which is going to take it, another week to get that in, if they have it. The other thing I can do is just set up my own cooling setup, and have some fan with a tube that goes in the front, pushes air out the back. But as the days get hotter, even the way it was being cold, it's not really going to work. There's another option that Marty back posted on YouTube, where you actually put 2 holes here beside the power button, and air flows on top of the motherboard, where I guess most of the heat is. But that opens up the motherboard, so even if you have some kind of hydrophobic cloth, I don't know how well the motherboard will be protected. So there's that.